Знаете, на самом деле, я уже не помню, что я делал и что я хотел сделать. Вот, потому что с момента предыдущего стрима прошло много времени. Я не помню, писал ли я новые ролики, не писал ли я новые ролики. Ну, если писал, то у меня их уже, скорее всего, больше нет. Но, тем не менее. И я даже забыл, как играть, что еще лучше. Но давайте посмотрим, что нам нужно сделать. Все, что блестит. Сведения. Ну, это мы сделаем. Это мы делать не будем. Турнир врата мы уже прошли его столько раз, я не знаю, что делать еще. Но вообще я бы не отказался попытаться еще раз, просто протестить парочку вещей. Так, ладно, давайте. У нас не так много квестов. И я понять не имею, что я хотел сделать, и у меня по какой-то причине опять этот курсор мелькает, мешает мне. Так. А собственно, что я хотел? Да, я хотел. Хотел ли я в Прибыславицу? Давайте глянем на мой шмот вообще, чтобы я был в курсе того, что происходит. Окей. Пожрать бы. Благо есть хлеб. И я обожрался. Зашибись. Так, ладно, поехали. Первым делом, что мы хотим? Мы в Прибыславицу не поедем. Мы позже зайдем в Сазаву. Но сперва я хочу в турнир врата. Хочу посмотреть, что мне дадут на этот раз. То, что я вроде бы, ну, все, что только можно, уже раздобыл. Давайте... я хотел его изучить, но уже не буду. Ладно. Итак, мы врата. Мы доехали до этого места. Если меня опять остановят из-за отсутствия факела, меня бомбанет. Да. Я только приехал. И уже греб. Задание не выполнено. Турнир врата я зафейлил. Офигеть, как мало у меня FPS. Собственно, она нету сюда, нет. Я посижу, подожду. Чё ж мне тут? Что происходит? А почему я завис? Пусти! Пусти меня! Пусти! 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 Запустил стримак. Провел 4 часа, просто прогружаясь. Так, я встал. Хоба! Дождь начался. Геральт.
You'll have to wait a few days until I'd like to enroll. Good luck then.
Okay, okay. Ну. Ой, фига у меня нагрелась. Ноут, конечно, снова. Кстати, возможно, из этой Kingdom Come пагубно влияет на мой ноут. Учитывая то, как он сдулся. Ну ладно. Вот тена обаяния повысилась. Хорошо. Это что? Я подожду. Надеюсь, мне не придется опять ждать, когда скрипты прогрузятся. Так, я пришел с тобой Чё?
God bless. I'd like to enroll in. You'll have to wait a...
Типа, стоп. Все.
Certainly. Here you are. God be with you.
Все, несколько дней спустя. Можно без вот этого с пропуска, да? Да? Нельзя, да? Ну, ладно, хорошо, я понял, я тебя понял. Ладно, ждем. Пусти меня на турнир, пожалуйста. Ладно, турнир врата есть сегодня. I try. Подождем еще часа 2 примерно.
Strength and skill. A tournament. God bless you. I'd like. All right. Of course. I'll write your name down. And I need to know what weapon.
Как бы...
Longsword. Good. God be with you.
Как парировать?
Entering the...
Ля... А нет, и сюда нет.
Call Roebuck from the garrison of Sir Sebastian von Berg. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Удивил. Surprise me, pal. Surprise.
To the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Дай быстрее начинать. Ау, окей. Так, спокойно, спокойно, надо вспомнить, как драться. Я могу тупо их забить насмерть, я вспомнил. Правильно. Хоба. Ну все, парень. Забью. Я, кстати, не помню вообще, как какие комбинации может делать, но тем не менее.
The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields. Fucking hell!
Иди сюда. Изи.
Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Operaционная. Entering the arena now will be Thaddeus, commander of the guard at Talmberg, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Молодец. Не показалось, или я комбинации заюзал? Похоже, да. Ну иди сюда. Следующий.
Change weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Ой, хорош. Ну все, молись. Или нет? Молодца. Отлично, попал по мне. Бить будешь? Молодец. Так. Забил. Просто насмерть.
He shall proceed to the next. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And he will face Benish of Lashim, catchpole to the Sasso bailiff. Welcome, our warriors.
Молчат. Ну блин, они вообще не интересные. Никакого задора.
We will witness a duel with longswords.
Хорош. Молодца. Ты можешь нормально блэкпари цепляться на врагах? Кстати, я сделал тройной удар. Обычно делают двойной. Nope. Парень, ну тут как бы уже без шансов.
Change weapons for the second bout. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Давай, удиви меня. Хорошо. Так, ну... Оп. Оп. Все.
Was won by Henry of Skalitz. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sahanash of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sahanash.
Чем меня удивишь сегодня? А щит я все-таки надел.
You put on a hell of a show, Henry. Here's your hard-earned...
Thank you, Sahana.
See you later.
Зачем мне нужен? Зря пошел. Да, я с ней убираю рыжих. Хорошо. Так. Все, старту. Давай, блин, ну я хотел посмотреть. Вовремя отворачиваться начинаю, конечно. Так, надо, чтобы перс мне еще посмотреть. Дядя, вы обожрались.
His wounds have been well taken care of. He just needs to sleep.
В смысле?
Hey, who's there?
Who's there?
Find out something... If you're not working here, clear.
Странно, что меня не...
I'm honored that you should come.
I've heard there's a foreign knight staying here.
That Deutscher, he's...
Did he give his name?
No, frankly, he wasn't the type you want to ask twice.
Why's that?
There are guests I like, and then there's those that keep me awake at night. This knight is a good payer, but he spends the whole day tweaking his whiskers and sizing everyone up for a fight. I don't have bloodshed in my establishment.
Did you see his crest?
That's just it. He arrived with a white shield, nothing on it, and the Wagners tell me that's how knights ride when they want to stay incognito.
That is very odd. And do you know where he went?
Yes, he asked me the way. Or demanded more like. Bastard scares me so much I almost forgot to ask him to pay.
But you remembered in the end, eh?
Well, business is business.
And where was it he wanted to go?
Well, he asked me about a crossroads in the woods north of Rovna. I know the roads that way, so I advised him to try looking at the chart.
I see. So just what was he doing here?
He spent most of the day sitting, drinking, and gaping at the other patrons. Now and again, someone came up to him and they talked a while.
Did you know any of those people?
No, nobody.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have some unfinished business with him.
It's just that the gentleman looked quite formidable and quite questionable. I'd hate him to think I
wouldn't fret about that.
Good luck.
Надобно поспать, кстати.
Can I...
All right. For how long?
How about if I pay you...
All right. You'll like it.
Where do I go to...
On the upper floor of the inn. The second door. Goodbye.
Пора спать. Сытость 100. Энергия 100. Здоровье 100. Нормально так. Лошадочка. Давайте с тобой поедем дальше. Путь... Опять... Опять перебесславиться. Ну ладно, хорошо. Сейчас приду, надеюсь, меня не убьют к этому времени. Так, где? Я думал, сейчас меня будут пытаться убить. Ну ладно, так сойдет. Зашибись.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good God, what a bloody mess.
Это было очень легко.
This is valuable. They must have been in a hurry or they'd never have left it behind.
Блин, что-то было. Ёлпа.
I'm on the right track. It looks like blood. Charcoal burners. Someone must have seen or heard something.
Где все? Я только одного из них вижу. Где все остальные? Что за...
I'm honoured that a knight such as you take...
What happened at the crossroads?
Huh?
I'm a friend of his.
Who?
That fellow you brought here. I need to find him. I have to help him. I owe it to him, you see.
I don't know nothing, and I haven't seen nothing. If you want to know something about it, just ask Boyar.
Who is this Borya?
Boyar cracks the whip around here. You'll recognize him by his red cap.
Thank you.
Ищем красную шапку.
May the Lord watch over you.
Вопрос только в том, где она.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you know about the wagon that's been ambushed at the crossroads?
I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes. Is that a problem?
Do you have any idea whose wagon it was?
I don't know. And I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you. I'm sure you've heard of the gang that burned down Neuhof
Possibly.
and poisoned the well in Merhoyet. They're the kind of men you don't want to get on the wrong side of.
I didn't get on the wrong side of them, though. Did I? The opposite. Actually, we helped them out. And I didn't even know who they were.
What happened?
Let's just get this straight. We didn't ambush anyone.
And what were you doing at the crossroads then?
We were just passing, and we saw the wagon. So we took the sacks.
Just the sacks? What about the trail of bloodstains leading to the camp?
I was just getting to that. We also found one wounded man. What am I saying, wounded? The fellow was hacked like a martyr in some holy picture. He begged us to hide him away.
So you have him here somewhere? Is he still alive?
The fellow has quite a will to live. I'll give him that.
Do you know who ambushed that wagon?
Not a clue.
Did he tell you anything?
He wasn't exactly talkative. His lungs are...
Where is he?
We've locked him away in the...
I want to talk to him.
I don't know.
I don't mean to hurt him.
So be it. Here,
Thanks.
take care now.
Так, нормально, идем дальше. А, то есть я могу спокойно сдать. Здрасте.
Who are you?
Never mind that. I've come to help you.
Thank God. I thought I'd breathe my last here.
I'm no angel, so you'll have to answer a few questions.
Ah, well. I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Who ambushed that wagon?
A knight. He's been following us for a while.
And where did he go?
I don't know. I got a beating, and then I passed out.
Do you know what you were carrying in that wagon?
I never asked Menhart
Who is it you work for?
to Menhart. He's some kind of merchant who hired me for No idea. I blacked out after the attack.
Can I see your wound?
You were...
Sort of. That's a deep wound to the flank and you're still losing blood. You need to staunch it.
Will you help me?
I can try. Tell me more about the night.
Where's the coin?
What? What coin?
I will not repeat the question.
I don't know about any coin. I swear.
Gah! Where are those sacks you took from the wagon?
Sacks. They're behind the shed. That's him. That's got to be
Я
that
знаю,
knight.
кажется, кто это.
Is that all? Did you take anything else?
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Я забыл, кто это, но вроде мы его видим. Парень. Твоем елки-палки. От меня убегать бесполезно. Я тебя просто забью на асфальте, все. Убьешь мою лошадь, я тебя убью.
I'll flay you, the Arsworth.
Ты как бы меня сдамажить не сможешь нормально, ты в курсе?
Get.
Я же тебя побью, парень.
Well, who is that, Davy? It seems I have finally met my match.
I want to know everything. Who you are, why you're here, and what you know about the ambushed wagon.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well.
I give you my word.
The word of a thief? Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This word.
Unlike you, I'm not...
You believe that the forging of money is...
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating them.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzik Kobyla.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
From who?
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye.
Stand up.
It is true our meeting has not begun well. But if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobyla, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
What man was that?
Meinhard, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you, but first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzik, then you must know him.
Не знаю, кто это.
I think I know who you mean. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made, but I do not understand such technical matters.
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it.
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know.
Very well. What's your name?
I told you.
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one.
It is true. I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield.
So you're not a knight?
I'm a trustworthy soldier in the service of a no...
All right then, Ulrich. And what about that wagon?
I followed Menhard from Passau.
Why did you let them get...
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, until he came to this godforsaken trek, I cannot guess why he...
What do you mean about the connection with...
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted...
What, in the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau
понятно,
scribe
туда
wrote down in his reports.
So they were transporting...
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, florins, francs, and the...
What happened?
I ambushed them. I took down 2, but that bastard Manhart...
What next?
While I was chasing Manhart, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke his neck.
So we won't get anything out of him.
Unfortunately...
Tell me what you know.
Do you know, Passau?
It's a German city, right?
Correct. A city of great wealth, where there are many merchants. Passau is a city of trade. All the...
I see. And that would include Prague Groschen.
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating. The Passau alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in. My liege lord is allied to the Passau alderman, so they requested that he deal with...
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
Shouldn't you go with me to see Fayfar?
No. I must remain in Sap.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Fayfar.
Godspeed. I...
Ну,
Hey.
скажем так. Я ему как бы верю, да, но он что-то темнит. Мне это не нравится. Ну ладно, этого парня мы оставим. Мы быстро сохраним. И я пока отойду, надеюсь, меня не убьют. Right on time. Погнали. Понял, не дурак. Тут вроде моя комната должна. Ложимся спать и отдыхаем. Итак, нам нужен какой-то человек с буквой, с именем на Ф. Да, я понял, хорошо. Это значит, что мне нужно наверх. Ты типа... Так, это было очень опасно. Все. Давай откроем. Да.
God be with you, lad. What can I do?
Master Fayfar, Sir Radzig sent me to you.
Did he? He must think highly of you.
I do the best I...
That's good, because this is damned important.
How can I help with these,
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts. And no one...
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the...
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing that pack of...
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely... That's all clear.
God be with you.
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
Пан Рацик просто на задний плане зашел и сразу... Такой, о, блин, это Генри, черт, надо свой...
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king,
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins, then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
that would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can...
what?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile...
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square. God be with you.
Я забыл, что мне сказать. Но у меня есть вещи, с которыми надо... с которыми надо разобраться. Так, журнал. Ну, не вам потом сделаю. Здорово. Чё,
Good
свалил
to see
меня?
you, lad. Sir Hanush told me you won his tourney. Goodbye.
Мне кажется, он меня уже боится. Он просто вот, когда мы разговаривали, свалил. Сейчас, когда меня увидел, резко остановил. Да. Кажется, я вызываю страх у NPC. Та-да-да-да-та-та. Не, ну нафиг, туда не хочу. Я хочу сюда. Ну, блин, ну я, конечно, не удивлен тем, что в Созаве какая-то дичь происходит, серьезно. Так, мы приехали в Сазаву. Так. Хова.
Yeah. Yeah.
Понял.
Yeah.
Не понял. Пойду пешком.
Yeah.
Упс. Так и не починил брат.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him, and we definitely have a...
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins, and quicksilver for the
I see.
Here, enjoy
They have
it.
such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good.
Any chance of a body
Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Uzhitz. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
Вот те.
I could do with something to eat. I hope I can be of some humble
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of...
problems. I should say so. For the third time this month, they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's...
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous...
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Uzhitz. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But when you care to buy something before you go, Or play a game?
Why not? Show me what you have to offer.
Look here now.
Okay.
Well, Master Painter, are you...
Yes, unfortunately. And my offer still stands.
There's always time for some dice. Let's see what you can do.
God be with you.
Надо было счастливые кости взять, но...
Any chance of a bite to eat? So, bring it on.
A tankard of ale for me.
One beer for me.
Well, of all the fucking...
Pull me an ale.
One ale, please. Come now. Fortune favours the brave.
The service is a bit
That's it.
slow here today.
What the hell's with these damn dice?
Christ. I'll have to get my own ale.
Мне кажется, мне фартит. Якобы выиграл.
Just ridiculous for a thing like that to go missing 3 times in a row.
Когда взял его, просто сделал на раз-два. Давайте попробуем что-нибудь починить или что-то еще. Марафон выкину. Я хочу взять свои кости. Так, давайте глянем, сколько у меня игральных костей. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 игральных костей. Нужно раздобыть побольше вот этих вот костей. Ну и вот этих желательно. В фильме они где-то были. Я так понял, что я их уже слил куда-то. Что на самом деле обидно. Взял, все починил. Не буду ничего делать.
God grant. Good luck then.
Не понял.
I'm at your service.
I'm looking for some quicksilver.
Talk to my assistant. He deals with such.
Fine, thank you.
I don't have a clue. Farewell.
Good day to you.
Do you have any quicks?
Who's asking?
I'm here on behalf of the master fresco painter. He said...
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Can't you? In the Sasau monastery? That seems unlikely. It looks more like you're lining your own pockets to me. I wonder what people would have to say about that.
It's not. I'm not. Oh, shit.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon. Directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night, it was. Without a crest. Armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery. that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
Very well. Thank...
Farewell.
Все становится все хуже, вернее, становится все хуже и хуже. Изи. Вообще ничего, что за пост... Кажется, я пробрался куда-то не... Ну ладно. Собственно, я сейчас тут... Слишком... Это было слишком просто. Правда, не знаю, что я сделал. Что это? Что я взял вообще? Какой-то ключ. Так, начнем с мастера Фифара, просто сообщим ему ради приличия, что надо сказать. Ну, в смысле, вот эти... Что ртути нет, вот, и... Дык, где ты, Фифар, фар. Че, в таверне, что ли, жизнь?
Greetings.
Не тот парень, но...
Business have you?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from.
It
changed hands on the hill behind the monastery. Not yet.
Maybe it would be worth the time.
I'll go and see.
And have you found out who's behind?
Someone called Rapid.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, master engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
See you later.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ну что ж, давайте...
I'm honored that you should come to me.
How goes the work, man?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone, which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ.
I do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian
Я
is
понял.
suffering wasn't
Это
a
из-за того, что я
judgment on
в морхоидах не
or if it
поработал.
was, it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. In any case, why the interest are you looking for?
Something like that.
May I ask what?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that, wastrel? About your question, you'll find him at home, no doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
Good luck to you.
Неплохо мы расспросили его. Давайте попробуем взломать. Понятно. Неплохо, да? Хорошо, что я, кстати, качал свой навык взлома, иначе бы я такие вещи не смог вообще никак взломать. Так, мне нужно направиться к Флориану. Привет, Флор.
I hope I can be of some help.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyl.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
Counterfeiting is a crime against the king. I don't have to prove anything to have you dragged straight to the executioner.
And what if you're wrong? What's then? Under torture, everyone confesses, whether they did it or...
I already know for sure. You admitted it.
I won't tell you anything just the same. I can't.
Why not?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Я ему помогу.
Very well. I'll bring back your Esther.
Really?
Yes, but then you have to tell me everything.
I will. I swear to God Almighty.
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills. There are some abandoned
Да
fossils around the mine.
ёлы-палы, сколько можно?
That's where I saw her last. They took me there when I said they had to let me speak to her.
All right. I'll go there and try and think of something.
You're my savior.
Don't get your hopes up. Anything could happen.
See you later.
Но я не против побегать, это в конце концов доброе дело. А чё это такое? Если я скажу, что ничего не вижу, вы мне поверите? Лошадочек, давай покатаемся.
Your money or your life?
Oh, shut up, mate. You're too weak to kill me, okay? Too weak. Maybe. Вот тена, я взял его, нашел лагерь. Ну что, пацаны, стелс или не стелс? Давайте попробуем без стелса.
What was that? The answer to my prayer, just when I want to stop. Ah! Fuck! Two arms! Get over here! Insolent will! Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! Over here! Where is everyone? Is that the best you can do? Alarm! Two arms!
You'll get one.
Твою мать. Ты задолбал. Ну все, ты труп.
Fucking hell! Please, mercy.
Tell me what you know, and we'll see.
Of course, of course.
Where's your workshop?
In the mines.
The mines are bloody enormous. I need a bit more than that.
It's in an abandoned shaft. Outside there's a camp, but I was only there once at night. When they wanted us at the workshop, we went the back way.
The back way?
Aye. Not too far from here, there's a ventilation shaft. We marked the tunnels with chalk.
That will take me all the way to the workshop.
It will. Just be sure to keep the marking.
Got it. Who hired you?
A knight. His name's Yezhik of Runov.
What do you know about counterfeiting money?
Hardly anything. I know they do it in the workshop, and they make a bloody good job of it. I always double-check any coin I get from them.
And you don't know anything else?
No. We were hired near Kutenberg by that fellow Yezhik. We were supposed to kidnap the girl and keep her here, that's all.
This Yezhik, what can you tell me about him? Is he a nobleman?
So he claims. Sir Yezhik of Runov, he calls himself. I think he's from Moravia originally. The lad said he's a terror in those parts.
Yeah, I never would have guessed.
Margrave Jops had Runov Castle razed, though. It ain't...
And what shall I do with you now?
You'll let me go, won't you? Of course you will. You gave me your word.
That's true. Go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ну ладно, я пытался. Лагерь где? Вообще это было достаточно просто. И мне даже кажется, что это они на меня напали.
Please.
They won't hurt you now.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they...
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward too. This...
It's not Florian's fault. He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must have been more scared than me.
I'd say so.
We should probably set off.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
Ладно, это было реально просто. Давайте дальше проходить. Фига, мы просто ускорились. Кстати, даже время не идет, вы заметили? То мне уже второй или третий раз так.
It came from over here.
Ну чё, паря, побазарим?
How are you?
Я спас
I
Эстер.
found that Esther
Удиви
was-
меня.
I know. Back already.
By telling me all about the goings on with Rapita.
They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the shit pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapita?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was not...
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get up.
Good luck. Goodbye.
Ладно. Телепортирующиеся лошади. То, что я люблю. Угу. Да, конечно, перс у меня очень грязный. Надо бы потом загонять. Фак. Надо сгонять потом в купальню.
Yeah.
Да тут просто ничего нет, серьезно. Где наш братан? Wake the fuck up, man. А, я его побил тогда.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop. Master Fayfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. I found there's another way in, through some other galleries. They'll never expect anyone to come from behind. Still, even if I can take them by surprise, I'd appreciate it if you came along to help.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Вообще, я еще хотел вот эту часть проверить. Ну ладно. Если я вообще ничего не вижу. Что, можно еще в другое место зайти, что ли? Сюда, например. Ну и где же ты, товарищ? Даже не двигается. Фига себе, лестница длинная, конечно. Нельзя как-то быстрее все-таки. Блин, он даже не идет ко мне. Ну все, начался лабиринт. Я не знаю, что тут делать, парень. Так, там что-то есть. Это был тупик. О, попал в нужное место. Да ё. Так, идем дальше. Так, я уже кого-то слышу. Они меня слышали. Сохраняюсь так быстро, часто, потому что я не хочу заново спускаться. What the fuck? Ты типа телепортировался, что ли?
Put it down there. 55, 6.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here? I'm here at the command of the Royal Hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Ratai.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Он не может говорить, что сперва доставляю в Ратай, а потом уже.
For that exact reason, my master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats, and if I let you have him, my own head will...
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kabila. Out of the question. If he learned... But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Все-таки договорились. Хорошо, что я качал свои статы.
I might know where the materials...
Where?
Up the hill by some...
Shall we go right?
No, I need to find out more. I don't even... You could keep an eye out there, in case anyone...
Agreed.
Теперь мы будем знать, где он будет стоять. Here.
Please, please, I'm sure you can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go.
Let's go. Master Fayfire is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfire. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
Думаю, вряд ли это все. Ну ладно. Это мы не выполнили, но и фиг с ним. Так, лошадочка. Залезаем на тебя. Надобно что-нибудь поесть. Погнали.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Да, ты бесишь.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told...
I'll try to get something out of him.
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will...
Very well, sir.
Я по в каком башне. Что тебе подскажешь, если попытаться так вот перейти, я просто убьюсь насмерть. No, why not? Или не убьюсь.
Cucumbers! Lovely cucumbers!
Где он? Где он? Я не люблю бегать искать. Блин, я застрял уже. А книги мне что, подогнать никак, да? Зараза, где ты обитаешь? Я опять попал к нему домой, да? Ну, блин. Ага, нашел. Лол. Или я не нашел. Черт тебя подери. It starts to annoy me. Может, здесь? Давайте журнал глянем. А, понятно. Мне нужен Бернард. Хорошо, едем к Бернарду. Бернард.
Good health to you.
I need the key to your...
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end.
Don't take it that way. He probably wants to talk to me because he reckons he can hoodwink me.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
Good luck then.
Hey, where's your torch? You can't...
Ты сам без факела, выпендрежник. Окей.
Jesus Christ. Farewell.
Все, починили его.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Greetings.
See you later.
Он так и стоит здесь.
Well, finally.
Why do you want to talk to me?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor...
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land, and they even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
I suppose there's some truth in that. I may speak with Sir Radzig and he might pardon you, but not unless...
Very well, ask me anything you want.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who were you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with...
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so. This Eric,
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced, and after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for...
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I'll have to think about it.
Хорошо. Надо еще потренироваться в алхимии. Здорово.
What do you need? Good luck then.
Надо надо сгонять еще в этот... В мой город, я забыл, уже называю. В Прибыславицу и попытаться... Вернее, собрать здание, так сказать, оттуда.
I'd like... What? Come now. See now?
Просто обокрал. Ладно, я разберусь. Я забыл, что делать. Я не понял, как это что такое и как делать. Хорошо, давайте так. Вода. Так, положим. Так, ведь валериану в течение одного оборота. Как поджечь? Я налажал, кажется, с рецептом. Так, хорошо. А как дистиллировать? Не могу его дистиллировать. Заработала. Я хочу еще, я доволен. Так, приступим. Ну, мне их пока хватает на крафт, поэтому будем, естественно, это делать до тех пор, пока нам не надоест. Вернее, пока ресурсы не закончатся. Мы, собственно, для этого и здесь и как бы находимся. Я хочу получить возможность автоматически крафтить себе зелья, то есть, чтобы не париться. И потом, тогда мне не нужно будет их покупать. Так и забудь, что делать. Валерианом, да. Давайте что-нибудь посложнее. Ну, типа ок. Ну. Точнее. Обида. Две горсти вороневой этой фигни, окей. Но это был мой косяк. Пробуем. Ладно. У нас 5-й левел алхимии. Надо поспать. Собственно, сейчас ночь, нет смысла пана будить.
Damn.
Welcome, Henry.
Здорово.
So what have you learned?
О, я нашел нашего
All sorts
друга.
of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Yezhek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Yezhek is...
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Yezhek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
As you command, sir.
Бедный парень. Он умрет. Еще неплохое предчувствие. Но я пока что хочу еще попадать удачу в костях. А чё, кстати, по этому? Живучесть 16, ловкость это, сила 18, надо скоро апать её. Как получить собаку? Хотя стоп. Кажется, вот я знаю как. Похоже, нам придется начинать новый стрим, потому что сейчас будем проходить DLC. Так.
God be with you, Henry. Congratulations.
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ой, такая, что-то она какая-то добрая.
When I went back to bury my parents, he was guarding his master's dead body. A faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then. What does the...
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that'll...
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a way.
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
So he's doing quite well then?
Yeah.
Спрашиваю о собаке подробнее, чем
He reminds me
о...
too much of Tinker. You know, I don't want to think
Чем о
about
людях.
Skalitz. So, I thought maybe you might take him with you.
О, интересно.
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had...
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never...
Come on.
Конечно.
All right. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
Вот тихо, халявный пес. Угу. Где он? Пёся, 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 пёся.
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember?
Hey, lad. Don't you want a little...
Wanna go
wager
with
on
me?
the Rat Aid tournament?
Come on then. We'll get on like a house on fire. Follow me.
Lord be with.
Will you I'm interested.
All right.
About better.
Bets off then. So,
I'd like.
first you have to have.
Well, I hear you.
Certain.
I want.
You can't become a monk.
Well, I've got some.
All right. I'll be with you.
Ты бесишь, тебя что, нет вообще никакой еды? Песик, пойдем. Значит, мы не будем проходить DLC. Или, может, все-таки стоит? Ладно, давайте проходить DLC.